Alright, so I wanted to do a quick video comparison of the axis style locks on these knives. So I've got the Deca, the Bug Out, the K320, and a couple of Kunwu X-Tau. And I kind of did them from lightest to heaviest, just by how they felt in hand. Nothing, I don't have a scale or anything to actually weigh them, and I didn't really check online. This one, when I pull the lock to release, nothing happens. So you can see I've got the lock pulled all the way. It doesn't actually go down on its own. Does flick open pretty good, and it swings shut like it should. So there is a little bit of stick there. I know this is still a new knife, so it's not worn in, but as you see, it doesn't like to close near as easily as some other knives. So then the next step, we've got this Bug Out, and that was even worse. Sorry. This knife is 2-3 years old, but it also doesn't get carried very often. That's why it looks pretty much new, other than some fingerprints on that blade. When I do the Bug Out, it drops, stops there, will not go any further, but it does drop free when you pull that. So the next one's this K320. You can flick it open. I usually have to give it a little bit of wrist, but when you pull this button, it falls all the way shut. It's got a little bit of stick, but out of the three so far, it's my favorite. I just wish it had thumb studs because I like studs better. Alright, this I just got yesterday. It flicks open pretty good. The blade's nice, but this lock, I love this lock. It's nice and smooth. The only thing I've noticed is that when it's sitting, it wobbles. Even when it's locked open, it still does a little bit, but there's no lockup issues or anything. But the bar wobbles back and forth some. But it's so smooth, and it doesn't have that stick that the others have, and the blade drops free. But looking at this blade, it's also thicker than any of the others, so there's a lot of weight out on the end, which I think is what is allowing it to drop the way it does. And same with this one. I don't even think I've wiped the blade down yet. Now it's still got all the oil on it from shipping. But same with it. That lock bar wiggles a fair amount. Same there, still wiggles. But no blade play issues. And it just falls shut. It's very nice. And you can see when you've got it pulled, it kind of pushes that out a little bit. Not like the Hogue does. The Hogue pushes that blade out a lot when you pull that lock down. The Bug Out, the tiniest bit. But I guess this has a little bit of wobble too, but not near like the X-Tau. A little more in the lock position. I think maybe it's these thumb holds that are amplifying that feel. And I'll check on this one as well. This is actually might be the most solid out of all of them. It's got some, but not near. That one's got some. So I would say they're also in order from the least wobble to the most wobble. But yeah, so that's kind of how I feel on these. I need more time to kind of figure out what my favorite is, but as far as the lock goes, these X-Tau are just amazing on how the lock feels. Alright.